Hey everybody, my name's Robert.
And I'm Steven.
And we are here at Covenant Tulsa, and we are about to unbox the Grey Havens, which is the latest and I think greatest of all
Shut the front door.
Shut the front door. There are ships involved. Latest and greatest of all the expansions.
There are real ships, and I would be doing you a disservice if I didn't plug our
nautical.
own products before we start this thing.
Which is also nautical.
We have this incredible swan token. It's a boat. It's meant to be a quest token. It goes to our adventure token line, and those are going out exclusively to our Covenant subscribers during the Dreamchaser Cycle.
That's right.
So jump on that. Become a subscriber. Get every single pack for the rest of time.
Automatically. They just
automatically.
show up.
Even the expansions.
It's like elf magic.
It is totally magic. And for Dreamchaser, you get a sweet token for your trouble.
That's right.
So make it happen.
Looks like a boat.
This is why we make a boat style token.
That's right.
These
because of
guys,
this expansion here.
Goodness
Gracious. So let's kick it off with the first cards that I think worth looking at, which are our ships.
The boats.
So as opposed to plodding around on your mundane little feet like we usually do in this game, we get these big, exciting, sexy ships. And
yes.
I have two pretty elf ships. Steven has two pretty Hume ships.
Really?
So let's just dive right in. Yeah, the elven ships
have gosh, they're way more majestic.
Grey Haven traits.
Dreamchaser is gorgeous,
Dreamchaser. All right, so the first one is Dreamchaser, and it is a Dreamchaser's fleet. Kind of a thing here. I haven't actually done anything with the Grey Havens, it should be noted.
It's actually worth noting that this is one of the few unboxings where Robert decided.
I haven't done anything.
He said, I'm not going to look at any cards.
There were some people knocking on my door saying, hey, there's maybe a card in the Grey Havens that you particularly would be interested in. And I thought, well, that probably means a couple of things.
Save it for the people.
So yeah, we'll save my authentic reaction. So I really have no idea what the actual bearing and scope of these things are, but I'll give you my first literal
It'll
reaction.
It'll probably be a good reaction.
But we've seen these things before in some previews months ago. But anyway, Dreamchaser, it's a 5/4/4 with 18 hit points, Grey Havens and ship traded, immune to player card effects, and Sentinel. The Dreamchaser can always be committed to sailing tests, even if you are not the first player, and counts as two characters when committed to a sailing test. I can only imagine that means.
Say no more, man. Sailing test.
How good can you tie a knot?
The sea.
Can you shank a shank?
The sea is calling.
Mend the nets.
Oh man,
use
it's so
every
good.
part.
Hey, let me talk about Silverwing over here because it's kind of the same. Again, in Dreamchaser's fleet, so these guys are gonna be used during the quest. We got 2 quests on that: 4 attack, 2 defense, 14 health. It's a Gondor ship.
Gondor.
And it's immune to player card effects and Sentinel. However, it's also ranged.
What?
So we got the archers on the bow here. Reduce your starting threat by 3.
They don't have cannon.
And each hero you control gets +1 attack.
Dang.
And spoiler alert, if it's destroyed, its controller is eliminated from the game. So don't let your ship sink. Rule number 1.
Dang.
Of the sea.
Yeah, I didn't read that part of the Dreamchaser. Also true.
It's the truth.
All right, I have another elven ship, Naralenya, which we decided was Elven for Enya's ship.
The most elven name of all time.
That's right. And it's got a 3, 3, 5, and 16 for willpower, or questy for the official players. Attack, defense, and hit points. Grey Havens and ship traded, immune to player card effects. Sentinel as well. Reduce the cost of the first ally you play each round by 1. That's pretty sweet.
Wow.
And then, of course, if Naralenya is destroyed, Enya dies with it.
Yeah, no more music.
No more music.
It's all
from Ireland.
It's
Where's
all
she from?
over. I think Ireland.
Irish music.
One of them.
Yeah, she seems.
Finally, we have Dawnstar, which is the final in the Dreamchaser's fleet. It is a 3/3/4. It has 16 health. It's a Gondor ship, immune to card effects and Sentinel. You can raise your, or you must, I guess, raise your starting threat by 3.
Okay.
However, here's the thing. Draw 1 additional card during the resource phase.
Worth it. Worth it.
If it's a card game, you want to draw cards.
If it's a card game, draw the only resource that matters, which are cards.
If it's a baseball game, you want more baseballs. You know, it's a classic. Anytime the game is the thing, you want more of it.
And it's worth pointing out that with all of these cards, but specifically I've been told, the Dreamchaser interacts with this nice little compass card here, and it's going to rotate around and tell you if you're going into trouble, which you probably are.
Heart be still.
So yeah, you're sailing all over the world.
I know what we're doing after this unboxing. It ain't working.
It ain't working. We're playing this.
We're playing some
with
Grey
these
Havens.
beautiful new swan tokens. Where are they again?
Right here.
See that?
I just have the one. I was able to get it hot off the presses.
Going places in that.
Don't tell anyone.
You're going places.
I got it just for you.
Secrets.
All right, let's kick it off with some heroes, shall we?
All right, real cards now. First up is the hero that we've seen, one of my favorite characters in everything, Círdan, the shipwright. He has 12 starting threat, 4 questy, 2 attacky, 2 defendy, and 4 hit points. Noldor traded, which he is not officially, but in the game will settle. Sorry.
Oh, whoa.
Sorry, I'm a little bit of a...
What's up with that?
Curious. It's just mechanical. The elves are broken down into way too many categories so that the designers rightly cleaned it up and just made Sylvan and Noldor elven traits.
Okay, fine.
So that's it. Anyway, he's Noldor and noble, and then reads, draw 1 additional card at the beginning of the resource phase. What? That's amazing.
Wait. Is he the captain of Dawnstar or something?
No, he is just the oldest and greatest of all the ship-faring, seaworthy elves out there.
So being good at the sea equates to drawing more cards because you have more options.
Because he can go places faster and he's got a lot of XP.
Yeah,
just saying.
That makes a lot of sense.
And then finally, forced. After drawing cards at the beginning of the resource phase, choose and discard one of them.
Okay,
so you get to draw 2 and discard 1.
He's a filter.
But there are so many awesome discard things
Discard pile.
in effect already, and I'm sure it's only going to continue to build. So this guy is the linchpin to a new deck already.
You take a weakness, you make it a strength.
Make it a strength.
That's how you win.
That's how you play this game.
Let me tell you, man. All right, let's talk about Galdor of the Havens.
It's an elven beard.
Oh my
as well.
gosh, look at this guy. What's he got? An ocarina in his hand there?
Oh, that looks pretty gnarly.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Looky there. I
Wow,
forget you
what's he doing?
You haven't even looked at these. This is so fun. He's got 9 threat, which is pretty low. He's got 2 willpower. He's got 2 attack, 1 defense, and 4 health.
Defense, 4 health. Okay.
He's an
pretty
Noldor.
solid. Nice.
Okay. Response, and he's lore.
Lore
He's
sphere.
After drawing your setup hand,
Okay.
instead of taking a mulligan, you may discard any number of cards, then draw that many cards.
Holy smokes.
He's the selective mulligan.
Selective mulligan is one of the greatest things that we don't do in any FFG LCG.
I don't know why they don't do it, by the way. I mean, we can have a really long, deep discussion
That's a
about
good
this.
question, honestly.
I don't know why, because
No, let's touch on it real quick.
I was first introduced to it in Spoils. That was the first game that did it for me, and it was like everybody's deck is performing as they want it to perform. So you have a true besting of your creation rather than, oh, I didn't draw this or I didn't draw that.
It makes the deck less random.
Yeah, why wouldn't you do that?
I honestly don't know unless there's a philosophy that I'm honestly unaware
There
of.
has to be one
that puts
somewhere.
a premium on the randomness of your deck.
Yeah.
I don't know why you would
Maybe it
necessarily.
makes combo decks a little bit worse, which is always good.
Though that's a good point, honestly.
I've got an action on this guy too.
Okay.
If you have no cards in your hand, oh my gosh.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh. If you have no cards in your hand, draw 6 cards once per game.
What?
Yeah. If you have no cards in your hand, draw
This
6
guy
cards.
is awesome.
Limit
so
once per game.
9 starting threat, 2/2.
2/2/1/4.
Holy smokes!
Now this is a lore.
This is a great lore hero, and he's Noldor. This is going to be hard to pass up. Hard to pass up.
Look at him in the
Noldor
flash
and
of the
Círdan are going to be the best of friends. Can already tell.
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
Jeez.
Wow.
Okay.
That's so much fun.
I'm enjoying that.
All right.
To the max. All right, do you have the same one now? Yes, we do. We're caught up. All right, so next up is the Mithlond Sea Watcher. Looking at the sea.
This may be some of my favorite art of all time.
It's very, very pretty, for sure.
Has everything I could
She costs 2. She has 1 questy, 1 attacky, 0 defendy, 2 hit points.
All right, so she's not lining up.
Not lining up.
For
Noldor Warrior traded. And then reading, while the top card of your discard pile is an ally. Discard pile. Mithlond Sea Watcher gets +2 attack and ranged.
Oh my gosh.
That is
I love
excellent.
it.
That turns really good.
I love it.
I think we're already starting to see they are really nicely carrying on the discard pile mechanic effects.
Wow.
And that's really sweet to see. Hopefully
That's
there's
so
more
cool.
manipulation than what we've seen thus far, but there has to be. There has to
Wow. That is really incredible,
be.
man.
Maybe not all here, but there is a cycle that follows all these cards.
Love it. All right, we also have a 2-cost event.
Whoa, what the heck is this guy doing? Is
Skyward
anybody
Volley.
looking at the art on this card?
He's a little bit too Legolas.
Yeah, this is very Legolas.
This is-
Like in the middle of a storm, he is on 2 different ropes,
Yeah.
a foot on
Have
each,
you ever tried that? Has anybody ever
balancing
tried
while
that?
shooting a flaming arrow from a bow.
Wouldn't you just stand on the mast? It seems
Right.
more safe.
Goodness
I
gracious,
don't know.
these elves.
These elves,
They
yeah,
need to
they're
work
just-
for the circus.
They're unhindered.
Yeah.
2-cost event. As an additional cost, you have to exhaust a ranged character you control. And then a combat action,
Okay.
deal 2 damage to an enemy engaged with a player, any player. Resolve that effect again for each copy of Skyward
Oh.
Volley currently in your discard pile. You may choose different targets.
I really like what they've done here.
Why is
Matt
this
and
the most
Caleb,
fun
yet again,
thing of all time?
It's great because you get something that's reasonable for the
Oh
cost.
my
Like right off
gosh.
the bat, it might be a little pricey for the first, iteration of playing this card, but then you get to duplicate it. each
Exactly,
time for
man.
each copy in the discard pile. So eventually you're paying 2 to do 6 damage.
Or yeah, maybe I just chuck 2 to discard with the hero.
That's true.
You know, I'm just filtering it out, and then like my 1 Skyward Volley of the game is doing essentially 6 damage.
Yeah, and that's true. And there are also plenty of discard effects already in the game, so you can discard this
That's
for
so
one of them,
cool.
seed your discard pile, so that when you do finally pay 2, you're not getting 2 damage, but you're getting 4 right off the bat.
It is the most explored
That's
of the
awesome.
game systems. I mean,
Yes.
they do such incredible things. With
Are you
what-
alluding to Design Space?
I'm alluding to, but let's not get into it. Let's not get into it.
Not getting into it. All right, you read that one. That's my turn. So we have Grappling Hook. Cool art.
Wow, insane art.
1 cost Tactics attachment. Great. It's an item as a trait attached to a character. So that's any and everybody.
Okay.
And then reading Quest Action. Discard Grappling Hook and exhaust attached character to commit attached character to the quest using its attack instead of its questy, of course, or instead of its defense if the current quest has the siege keyword. Oh! That's flexible.
That's
All
really,
for one.
really cool. I love the concept of a grappling hook changing your questing from
We
willpower to
gotta,
attack.
we gotta get people over these walls,
That's so
and now they
cool.
can keep doing what they're doing.
Oh my gosh, this rounds out a lot of tactics builds, actually.
That's fantastic. I'm kind of peeking ahead, which I
that's so
said
good.
I wasn't going to do.
So good, quit peeking.
Gotta quit peeking. I'm very excited.
All right, we got a 2-cost ally for leadership. Are you peeking? Quit peeking over there.
I was doing it just reflexively.
Warden of the
before.
Havens here. 2 cost, 0 willpower, 1 attack, 1 defense, 3 health. So respectable on the health there. Noldor Warrior.
Great.
Well, the top card of your discard pile is an attachment. I see how this is going to work.
There you go.
Warden of the Havens gets +2 defense and gains Sentinel. So you're telling me a 3 defense,
Let's read that.
3 health Sentinel for 2 cost out of leadership?
So the top card thing, this is great, by the way.
Yeah.
But the top card business, I'm waiting to see like how you control that specifically, because this one wants an attachment. What did the other one want?
This one wants attachment. The other one
They
wanted
want an ally.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to figure out some way to have the exact kind of card on top when you want it. Otherwise, these cards are questionable, I think.
It is. I mean, now, so the tactics is looking for the ally, right?
Yes.
So tactics has some allies that you discard, like the eagles and stuff, to get them on the top.
Elves and Eagles, one of my faves.
Discarding attachments, I think that's. I mean, we just saw the grappling hook, so you can start putting these things together.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I'm liking it.
The art is really good, by the way.
Oh, it's always so good.
It's always good.
Always good.
Ooh, that's cool art as well.
This looks like a kind of an insert of a D&D book to me, right?
Oh man,
It's like-
totally called
Yes,
it.
yep.
Man, look, just everybody's got something cool going on there. All right, this is a
That's why it's so
2-cost
good.
leadership event. It's called Anchor Watch, and then it reads: response: after an enemy is declared as an attacker against you, declare an exhausted character you control as the defender. Already amazing. For 2,
All right, I'm in it.
wonderful. And then resolve that effect for each copy of Anchor Watch currently in your discard pile. All chosen characters are defending against this attack. That is amazing. For
This is
2,
incredible.
Incredible card.
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
Declare an exhausted character.
That's so good.
What? As the defender? That is amazing. And the fact that its character makes it just the bee's knees.
That's so good.
Very good.
What? Man, leadership doing leadership things.
Yes.
Finally, right?
Can you defend? Yes.
Let's talk about the Mariner's Compass, a 1-cost attachment. You attach it to a leadership or a scout character, and it is an item. At the beginning of the travel phase, this is a response.
Okay.
Exhaust Mariner's Compass and attach character
Okay.
to search the top 5 cards of the encounter deck for a location. Switch that location with the location in the staging area. Shuffle the encounter deck.
This is amazing. This is straight up amazing.
I just am in love with effects like this.
Yes.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't
Anything-
know if it's any good. I don't know.
I think this is amazing. There are plenty, just anybody who plays this game more or less at all will know that there are plenty of quests. You can almost just slot this into any leadership deck where you want to manipulate the specific locations that are in play. Having the choice just to be able to switch it out for something else frequently is everything.
And I wonder, and I know that a lot of times they're immune to player effects, but I think there's some like locations that start in play that are really troubling.
That are really
like from
troubling.
turn 1, and it's like compass it out, put it in the deck.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yep. The fact that this costs 1, now you do have to, do some exhausting there and all that good stuff, but I think well worth it depending on the location in question.
Beautiful.
It could be worth it.
Beautiful.
It should be worth it. All right, next up we have Lilith Navigator, and she likes maps. She's a 2-cost lore ally. Great. And she has 2 willpower, 1 attack, 1 defense, and 2 hit points. Noldor and Scout traded, and then reading Lilith Navigator does not exhaust to commit to a quest and can commit to quests while
Are you
exhausted.
serious?
This is
Wait, we got a forced. I guess I'll hold my
fantastic.
judgment.
Okay, forced. After resolving a quest to
There it
which
is.
Lilith Navigator was committed, either discard it from play or discard one card from your hand. I think that is very, very balanced.
So Robert says, "Hey, I want a way to get a card on my on the top of my discard pile. I wonder how I could possibly do that."
Here's
Boom.
one.
There it is, right
Boom.
there. The
And you have a way
Navigator.
to even keep her in play if you want it. You can discard a card
And
or her.
she's called the Navigator. She's
the
making sure
Navigator.
that all of your abilities are hitting.
Isn't she helpful? Just doing favors for everybody. The whole
Oh my
party
gosh.
benefits.
It's so good. All right, let's talk about the Evening Star,
good
shall
art.
we?
Man, that's good art. Dang.
Yes.
Who's doing the art these days?
doing this?
Just saying.
2 cost
Off the chain.
event for lore, and this is gorgeous, truly.
Yes,
action:
great.
place 2 progress on any location. Resolve that effect again for each copy of Evening Star currently in your discard pile.
Great. And they kept the templating
it's
too. It's
so
like
good.
all of these cards have been 2 costs for the events. Duplicate per the
This is
quantity
so
in your discard
powerful.
pile.
Like it's just straight up.
It's
no,
very powerful,
No
yes.
bananas kind of stuff here.
Yes, you would frequently, eat your own heart out for this. It's amazing.
Just put it on.
Put it on. Run
Put it
this
on.
card.
Incredible.
Anything
All right.
that you can do to target locations, just get them out of the way.
Just get 'em out of the way.
Just get them out of the way. Ooh, Explorer's Almanac.
An almanac.
That looks like an awesome book. And look, you
One
got
of
the
my favorite books.
coastline of Middle Earth there.
Okay.
You can even see Mirkwood on that map. Anyway, 0 cost lore attachment, item traded, and then reading attached to a location in the staging area.
All right.
I am intrigued.
Okay.
And then progress from questing successfully may be placed on the attached location before it is placed on the current quest. I can't tell you the number of times I have wanted this exact thing. And this costs 0, everybody. Oh my goodness.
It's
These
so good.
cards
so,
are crazy.
So you can double out. You can knock out those locations like
What else
a
is
boss.
up there? Got a sextant,
Wow.
got a compass, got candles, another compass.
It's everything you need.
Everything you need.
On a creaky old ship, just cruising through.
And I can only imagine on the left page there that some way to like chart a course.
It's exactly
to,
what I want.
Valinor.
It's exactly what
for
I want.
Middle Earth. If
Let's
they
talk
were that
about-
clever.
Let's talk about the Sailor of Loon. By the way,
Whoa, look at that guy.
the oldest looking elf that I've ever seen in my
Yeah,
life.
more than Círdan even.
He's seen some strange things. 2 cost ally, 1 leadership, or 1 willpower, 1 attack, 0 defense, 2 health, Noldor and Scout. And while the top card of your discard pile is an event,
Okay.
he gets +1 willpower and cannot be damaged while committed to the quest.
Ooh, that's interesting.
It's pretty good. I mean,
pretty good.
I feel like it's the least immediately appreciable of the top card.
I think you're right.
Cards.
I think you're right. There may be a catch here. Maybe we're like entering into some really dangerous territory, and questers are about to get.
That's exactly what it is. I'll bet in
Pwned.
this quest series, you have a lot of committed
look,
to
he's
the
in a
quest.
storm here.
There's storms.
Yeah,
it's
storms.
totally. I guarantee we'll have encounter cards that are storms,
Yes,
right?
storm
It's like 1 damage to everything
comes
committed.
up on the sudden,
I can't wait.
unlooked for, and he's going to get struck by lightning. He should get below decks.
Maybe he's supposed to be. Is he holding a lightning rod? No, that's a rope.
That's a rope.
Oops.
Elven rope.
Not a lightning rod.
Not
That's
a lightning
rope.
rod. Oh man, look at this. Elwing's Flight. Great. A 2-cost
heaven.
spirit event. And then reading quest action. Ready a questing character and give that character +1 willpower until the end of the phase. So ready a questing character. Already great. Resolve that effect for each copy of Elwing's Flight. This is
And proud we
amazing.
are of all of them.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
This is my favorite, and I think potentially the most powerful that we've seen thus far. Of these,
I can tell you,
types of events.
this box is packing heat.
This box is really
I
packing.
mean,
These must be some really dangerous waters that we're going into here.
This is just a
What
dream
are we?
come
What are
true.
we in store for? I don't know if I want to stay on this ship.
This is really great. This is really good.
And that
I mean,
art is-
stand and deliver.
That art is fantastic. If you've read the Silmarillion, you love it. Oh man.
To the
This
sea,
next
Robert.
one.
To the sea.
What?
A 1-cost song for the Spirit faction.
I love
Attach
that.
it to an Noldor character. And now listen forth, ye friends. Action. Exhaust to the sea, and discard X cards from your hand again
What?
to reduce the cost of the next Noldor ally played this phase by X to a minimum of 1. You looking for consistency, brah?
I'm looking for consistency. Furthermore,
Boom.
this is a song traded attachment. There's a lot of things that jives with straight off the bat because of that. But also, this is a super flavorful card, and it does a lot of what we were already hoping for.
Absolutely.
As well. All right.
All right, now before you do it,
Already did.
before we get
Not
here,
looking anymore.
Okay, tell me the significance of this next card?
Okay, so this is the third Elven Ring. We've seen Vilya and Nenya already, and this is going to be Narya. This is the Ring of Fire. Completes the set, and this was the ring that was given from Círdan, who we've seen already as the hero in this expansion, to Gandalf literally as soon as he got off the boat in Middle-earth.
Wow.
Círdan was like, you seem like a sharp guy. You should have this. And he literally just gives it to him.
Wouldn't that be a great day?
Boom. Yeah.
You walk into like Reese's and it's like, you seem like a sharp guy.
Yeah.
Here's a magical ring.
Have a magical ring. And it was the Ring of Fire, and from what I know of it, so let's see what they did with it. It was, the power of the ring was to like inspire. It was a motivator, a booster. So
a boosting ring.
That was like when Gandalf is specifically in like Minas Tirith when they're besieged. It's like that was why he was so motivating, or at least part of why.
To be completely honest, you have a White Council deck.
Yes.
That is all about this kind of stuff. Is Narya looking for a spot in that?
Narya is immediately looking for a spot, and I might have to do some tweaking, but we'll see how.
Well, read it
how
to
plays.
me, would you?
Oh man, look at that ruby in there. Oh goodness.
Oh look, right plan to form right off the bat.
Okay, so 2 cost Narya, ring artifact attached to Círdan or the shipwright or Gandalf. Great already. Attached character gains the leadership, resource icon. Yay! And then action. Here's the money. Exhaust Narya and attach character to choose and ready up to 2 allies. What? And then each of those allies gets +1 attack and +1 defense until the end of the phase.
So doing exactly what we're talking about.
It's exactly what you want.
It's a booster.
It's a booster.
Stand up and be strong.
That's going to be amazing. And then I can already tell you, in the White Council deck that I'm running, getting the leadership icon is the bee's knees. I've been looking for something like that. This is amazing.
Wow.
I can't wait. Like
nothing but home runs in here.
My head is just spinning.
This is incredible.
I want to see how this slots in and what I need to take in or out.
So there's Grey Havens, guys.
There's Grey Havens.
It was a wild ride.
Círdan
the seas
and
of
his
Grey Havens. Honestly, it's the kind of box, and we've unboxed a lot from Lord of the Rings.
Yes.
This is the one.
It keeps getting better. What's going on?
It does keep getting better, which is
we
hard.
say that every time, but it's true. It's perfectly true.
And it's the of any box, this is the one that I open up, I look at, and it's like, I want to play this.
Yes.
I want to see what is happening in these quests. We're on ships. It's so cool.
It's beautiful.
So if you want your Swan token,
Yeah.
don't forget, we have those going out to subscribers
subscribe.
during the Dreamchaser cycle. You'll
Which
get
is coming
one
up.
for every pack you get. And
It's coming up. This is already out, so that'll be the next thing for Lord of the Rings. So sign up.
Beautiful, guys. Thank you so much for
Thank you,
watching.
guys.
And we got more coming.
Sweet.
Take care.
Take care.